The Legion was bored, so they regenerated and entered the universe they had started from. They accidentally regenerated it halfway, merged with another, and before they were separated, an army of evil zombified Morgan Freemans that shot out pizza rolls invaded. The Legion separated the universe, but before they were able to absorb the Morgan Freemans, the higher-ups of everything took all their powers for testing purposes. What a coincidence. Maybe? I dunno, but anyways, they now had to take on the army themselves because the Morgan Freemans' camouflage made them invisible to everyone but the Legion and hermit crabs. The Legion attacked, keeping a smaller group of Sir J, Mr. Justin, the clownfish, and Sir J's parents to strategize, sending everyone else out to fight. However, they were overpowered by Morgan Freeman's voice, sending out shockwaves that knocked them all out and back to the strategizing group. The strategizing group met the same fate, except for Sir J. The Morgan Freemans told Sir J they would leave if Sir J could give them a report on why school is bad, so he did. It said that so after I have gone through the absolutely terrorizing and intimidating sized prison that serves food that tastes like the dirt on the surface of our planet we call school, not including preschool. I very much would like to protest against school. There should be a 4-day school weekend. Because first of all, most students really just hate school. Second of all, a ton of stuff you quote-unquote learn in school is just a humongous waste, so you will never learn that much. Third, it can get in the way of your daily plans completely, and you can't do a lot. Next of all, in this protest, homework will be included and will also be banned, because there is an absolute ton of stuff you have to do, and if you forget you will be sorry. Also, with large amounts of younger people in a compact area, it could become dangerous. Also, speaking of danger, since the children's parents won't be there, so that means anybody or anything could do something to them and their parents would only just find out about the incident when it was much too late. Then there is the factor of kids being left out and becoming depressed. But then don't even talk about getting awake much too early and not getting a lot of the various refreshing and positive effects that you get from falling asleep being stripped away from you. Then the most extremely obvious reason most pupils in the world find school very boring, and because of that particular reason most students absolutely despise and hate, including me. Schools can also spread viruses, sickness, and also diseases. For example, if someone got sick right in the middle of school, even if they extremely highly likely go to the nurse on the walk there, they could sneeze or cough on somebody, or they accidentally, or even purposely touch something another person owns that could spread it even more. Another thing that can make someone sad is going back to school after a day or more of an amazing vacation, because it feels like the freedom that you had for that very short time has disappeared. Students can also learn bad things too, such as swearing from the other students. Then the absolutely incredible and amazing factor of you would have more time to do well, just stuff. Also, you spend 15% of your entire life at school. You also would not have to stress over all that school work and also homework that you remember right as the teacher wants you to hand them in. Also, it could be a win-win because the many teachers that actually put you through these incredibly, super boring lessons and papers could get a job with a lot less stress. Then the 1,000 tests you have to do, you will not have to do another, at least in school again, in your entire life. Also, a lot of the time the punishments are far too big for far too little, like if on the bus one kid screams, the whole bus gets talked to in a bad way from the principal, true story. Also, if you do the math, school ends up wasting 11.613 years, or 14.7% of your life. So those are all of my great reasons why school and homework should permanently be banned completely. Because no more tests, the teachers could get better jobs, no stressing over school and homework, you would be able to do many more things than normal. Other students can teach you bad things, getting depressed, spreading illnesses, it's super boring, missing out on sleep, it can become dangerous, your daily plans get ruined, homework has a ton of stuff, and finally 98% of what you learn is a huge waste. If you do the math, 14.7% of your life will be wasted by school. The Morgan Freeman zombies were actually joking about the report, but the pure awesomeness of the report actually caused them all to explode, and a shockwave of kittens reverted all of the damage they caused. Mr. Justin then confessed that he had always wanted a really big house, so he gave the Legion a paper which read, "My dream house has 50 floors, is a castle and has an elevator. All the first and second floor is security. The third floor is just a huge swimming pool, plus a hot tub, and the fourth floor is a theme park, and guess what? The dining room and kitchen are connected on the sixth floor. The fifth floor is literally a robot station. On the seventh floor is a gaming room and a movie theater. The eighth floor is a room dedicated to geography and history, and the ninth floor is a zoo. And the 10th floor is a museum. But the 11th floor is just a bathroom. Also on the 12th floor is a sortable gallery. On the 13th floor, there is a living room and an indoor water park. If you type in the secret code in the elevator, which is 72,481, it takes you to an underground tunnel system/dungeon. The 14th floor is just a bedroom, but the 15th floor is a room for all my pets. On the 16th, 17th, and 18th floor are even more security, and a vault that stores 1 quintillion aka a quadrillion dollars. Even on the 19th floor is a hair salon and a boiler room that leads up to the 20th floor, which is an exact, I mind you, working replica of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. But I am not done because the 21st floor is a treehouse. But on the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th floor is a hotel. But not only that, the 26th floor is an airport, but just in case, the 27th floor is an above-ground bunker. And speaking of staying in a closed space, the 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st floor is a prison. The 32nd floor is a bunch of cannons with unlimited ammo of everything you fire, and the 33rd floor is a maze. But guess what? The 34th floor is an astronomy dome. But guess what? The 35th floor is a grocery store and partially related to a grocery store. The 36th floor has a lot of cleaning supplies, and the 37th and 38th floors are an arcade and pizzeria. A room for partying is on the 39th floor. Rooms for special guests are on the 40th, 41st, 42nd, 43rd, and 44th floors. But the 45th floor shoots out rocket ships, and the 46th floor is a ritual for spells. The 47th floor is a wardrobe that has a lot of different costumes for me to wear, and the 46th floor is a humongous garden. The 47th floor is a karate, taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, muay thai, and MMA dojo. To go along with the previous one, the 48th floor is a gym. The 49th floor is made entirely of cheese. And finally, the 50th floor is my throne room, which I can control the entire building and around it with. Just as they finished reading, the higher-ups of the Sophoverse gave them their powers back, so they built Mr. Justin's house as a section on their own multiversal house, as well as taking the universe they were just into their house, where they created a hall that led directly to that universe. On a trip to this universe, they met someone who wanted to join. They asked her why, and she said her life story: I am Queen Jennifer, the third of the kingdom of Ihenson. Recently, my kingdom has been attacked by the kingdom of Murmisk, but we won the war, and it was hard. Now my kingdom is not doing the best, because first of all, my husband Ned died in the war, and now I have no help ruling the kingdom, because Ned was king. Now my goal is to reincarnate King Ned the 17th. In secret, I am a scientist, so I will go behind my throne and unlock the secret trapdoor to my lab. Well, I am here now, and I forgot one of my experiments is still running, so let me go turn it off. It just exploded. Well, that shows you how bad my henchmen and slaves are. Oh, did I just say henchmen and slaves? What I meant to say was, Sever Vents, yeah. Sarah Vents totally well now, I should get working. I made up a potion to bring him back, but I need to get the ingredients. Wait. I am having a flashback. My greatest incident was when I was a few months old, and my entire family died in a fire that burned down all of the orphanages that are in Ihenson. I was homeless when I was 3 months old. For about 3 seconds when an explosion happened, which when it blew up landed me in a jail/prison, and for the next 20 years all of my life I lived all alone and sad in a prison, and that prison was Alcatraz prison. Then Alcatraz closed down, and I was then homeless again, but then Ned became king, fell in love with me and married me, and now I live in this castle, and I have for 3 years.